guys, it's the Emshow once again. My name is Idafi Matthew Esogene, and I have a lovely, wonderful personality in the studio with me today. And we're going to be talking about what happened behind the scene for the Super Eagles to come out as good as we always see them. The Super Eagles that will shout, cry, fight, and pray bad, in the words of Raji Fashola, that will pray bad. There's somebody who walks behind the scene. You practically don't see him actually. The cameras hardly pick him. Maybe one of the best, the first time you'll be seeing him on camera. I'm welcoming the kids manager of the Super Eagles, Mr. Chidi. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Mr. Duffy.
Chidi, let's get to meet you. Who is Chidi?
Well, Chidi is one humble gentleman. I was born and brought
How can
up
this giant be humble?
in Lagos State. All my life, all through is Lagos State. I'm from Imo State. I live in Surulere all my life before coming to these houses of the island. That's all about Chidi.
Okay, so I've always known you as Chidi.
Yeah.
And there is no last name. It's always first name basis. Chidi, Chidi, Chidi.
Okay.
We have Chidi Okorafor, Chidi Wanu. This, which Chidi is this?
Well, this is Chidi Ngoka.
Okay.
To call my name in full, I'm Chidebere Victor Ngoka.
Okay.
That's my name.
And how did you get to the Super Eagles to become the kit manager of the Super Eagles?
Okay. It's a wonderful story. I work with the protocol departments of the Nigeria Football Federation. Of course, you know what it takes. Going to the airport, receive people, make arrangements on how they travel. I was very lucky to have...
When was this?
That is in 97, 98.
Okay.
So one day I was asked to receive Philip Truzet. He was coming in new to take over a job in Nigeria. And I went to pick him at the airport. I knew quite well he flew Air Afrique. So he came in and his luggage didn't come with him.
Oh, God.
So he was furious. I don't know what he has inside his bag. He was so disappointed that he came in to Nigeria without his bag. So I don't know what story people hear about Nigeria. So he was furious. So I have to take him to the hotel. So getting to the hotel, I asked him to get his tag, which he gave to me. The next day, I went to the airport. Of course, I know a lot of people at the airport. So I went through to where they have the
baggage claim.
What they call is rush bag. So I saw his bag. I looked at the tag. Corresponded with what I got to pick, and there I went straight to a hotel. Called his room. He said I should come up. He didn't say anything. When I got to his door, he just picked his bag, threw it on the bed, opened it, and found out that everything is intact. The next thing he did was to hug me. I said, does it really take all this because I got your bag? This is what we do. So he was happy. And the first thing that came out from his mouth is, how would I like to work with him? I said, well, it's not my decision to, take that decision. So you must tell the office that this is what you want. He said, no problem, that he's going to get it done. That is the first time I ever worked with the national team.
So let me get it straight. The mistake by the airline, Troze's 24 hours misfortune,
yes,
was what elevated you
seriously
from, sorry to use this word, from NFF errand boy to a full backroom staff.
Yeah.
Well, if this had happened in America, people say it's the American dream. I just there, I was consistent, I was diligent, and we don't get to hear this story. But let's fast track. How was the experience working with Philippe Trozet? How was it like? Because, I love Philippe Trozet. I don't like Bora Milutinovic. And there are a lot of coaches that you work with that I don't like. But Philippe Trozet is one of those ones that I liked a lot. So, talk to me, how was the experience working with Philippe Trozet?
It's a lovely experience. In fact, by the time he had problem with the then sports minister, I don't know what problem he said he had with him, but I knew they said he doesn't have a pattern. But he was winning games.
That was strange anyway.
He was winning
that anybody
games.
even said he didn't have a pattern was strange.
He was winning games, and I don't know, but they never wanted him. So he has to leave. But of course, working with him was, in fact, I never knew. Then I started having love for white people because he took me like a friend. I was working directly with him. In fact, sometimes I do job with the players, Taribo West and the rest. And it was, apart from any other thing, it was my dream coming true. And I could see that he has so much respect. When he look at you, he tells you this is what he wants, and you do it for him. And you see it in his face
Passion.
that this guy, he really likes me, and he was trying to actually put me into the coaching crew. But I'm not the coach, but I was doing other, administrative job for him. Then it went well.
Okay, so some of us don't really know what a kid manager does. And I do know, but a lot of people don't even, like, well, what is Chidi even doing? Say? But before we even go to your job, there was this rumor that you played 2.5 games for Nigeria.
It was
Address that story.
it was a full game, which I came in the second half. It was in Spain. It was actually in Spain.
Please explain that bit.
Okay.
How did you get to play for Nigeria? You're not a professional footballer.
Yeah, but
you don't have. Yeah, you kick football. I've seen you play. You play well. But how did you get to play for Super Eagles of Nigeria?
Okay,
Is it so easy? Anybody can play for
it's
Super
not so easy. It was just because things didn't work out the way it should. We had a friendly match that had been scheduled to be played, and players, of course, you know when clubs are supposed to release players in time, and they refused to do that. So we had just few players in camp, and the final had been already scheduled to be played. There's nothing we can do then to honor the friendly match.
Yeah.
And I was opportune to actually wear the national color, and I didn't disappoint anyway. And they never noticed.
Actually, your story is incredible. And then you played another game again.
I think that was the only one.
The only one.
Yes.
Okay. Why? Because I keep hearing 2.5. Like,
Yeah,
what's the 2.5? count?
sometimes they see me train with these guys. And,
Okay, so how does working with the Super Eagles players, how does it go for you? Because you've seen different generations, like 22 years of Super Eagles players,
Yes.
from 97, 98.
That's true.
So you got to 98 World Cup, 2002 World Cup, and you've been rolling through this whole circle. How?
it's
Is
a
the
very good experience, seriously, of course. If you had worked with the national team and with men, when I say men, during JJ, Ebavoy, you'll be able to know that nothing else could, shake you in this job anymore, because these are men that, when they say men play football, Chidi Wano and the rest. So be able to know that you must be, to be able to work with some of these guys. And it has actually worked well. It has actually, with their cooperation, their, brotherly, relationship has actually, tried to make me still, move along the line. So.
Okay, there's this general notion that footballers are snobs, they are arrogant, and most times when I try to say no, that's not the truth. You're closer. People say, David, which football you play? You're 2.5 football you play. I make it. Okay, you've been with them. You've had like 20 years experience in national team.
My brother, footballers are not snob. Seriously, it's just depend on how you look at them and the way you relate with them. Seriously, they're the best people to, relate with, because you have to treat them like you treat other people. Of course, as an individual, even if I'm not playing football, there's a way you treat me. You feel I'm arrogant.
Yeah.
So there must be, a kind of the same level treatment. Not just for any one player. You must treat them the same way.
Okay, I spoke with quite a few of these footballers, and this is one thing they say, that most Nigerians treat them like ATM. They don't treat them like they're footballers or like they're human beings. Come to them for what they want to take. And sometimes the snobbish attitude is them trying to protect themselves, because when you tell a Nigerian that I don't have, and I face it so I know, I don't have, see, they think you're being stingy. And so they look for every negative connotation.
Yeah.
Does that happen to you?
It doesn't, because I think what I'm there for is to do my job. And my job basically is to make them come out very clean the day of the match, or even for training schedules, so that they have what they wear. It's not about going there to see what they will give me or not. Some of them, I don't even go to their rooms. You understand? You must be focused and know what you're there for. That's the most important thing. Because if you go in the,
Mentality.
that you're going to get something from them, they are human, they know, they can read faces. They know when you want something from them.
Yeah.
So there and there, they will tell you, oh boy, what's happening now? Do this for me, no do. Another thing they can't do. So you must let them know that you are here for your job. You're not there for what they have for you. Some of them could even come to your room and say, bros, this is my club jersey. Without you going to them, seriously. And they will write your name on it and give it to you as a gift. And if some of those things are, we need to start appreciating gifts from players. That is not
money.
Not monetary aspect.
I agree with you.
Jersey from the club, giving it to you. I mean, it's
a big
very, very big responsibility.
Now, match day. Match day is one of the most, for me, when I was playing football, match day is the busiest, the craziest experience you can have. One single thing goes wrong, the whole match experience can be terrible. So how do you go from knowing how to line this? Because players have superstition, and I don't deny this with Super Eagles. Players have superstition. Some people want to sit in the arc, that edge. Some people want to sit here. Some people. So how do you allocate this thing in different places you go? You already know, oh, these are the players are invited. This person likes to be here. This one likes to sit next to this person. How do you go about doing that?
Question of where they will sit sometimes depend on what's the finalists. Sometimes we invite more than 25 players.
Yeah.
If it's Nations Cup qualifier, where you have just 18 players that's going to be on the bench, it's the coach's decision to know those that are going to be on the bench and those that will start the starting 11.
No, I'm talking inside the dressing room.
Oh, inside the dressing room.
Yeah.
Of course, jerseys are numbered, and there are players that are with regular numbers.
Yeah.
That you don't toy with their numbers. There are players that are being invited that you can actually, change numbers for. But of course, if you see a player like Mikel and you're giving him number 7 instead of his original number 10, of course, how do you think he's going to feel? You have demoralized him for that day because of that number. Numbers sometimes play a major role.
No, it does. For me, if it's not number 7, I'm practically not going to wear it. A lot of people come around and give me jerseys. Yes. If you look around my jerseys, I'm number 7, and it started from Sharks of Port Harcourt. Now, if you give me any other number that is not 7, you're just wasting your time. I'm never going to wear it. I might just keep it there, just have it around. But if it has 17, 27, 37, but there's got to be 7 in it. If there's no 7, forget it. I remember Jude Igalo gave me his jersey.
Okay.
Number 24. And I told him I wasn't going to take it. But Igalo is my guy, like my guy. And I don't need the jersey. I was like, bros, and I bring jersey for you. I was still in Brie Life and then. And I was like, okay, Jude, you're my guy. I'll take the jersey. But can I take it and dash somebody? Because I'm not going to wear it. Not because your name is on it, but 24.
It's an odd number.
I'm superstitious with numbers. So, how did you people decide to give a newcomer? We worship number 10. Joe Aribo, first game versus Ukraine. You guys gave a defensive midfielder, number 10 jersey. How did that decision come about?
Well, like I just said, these are new intakes to the national team.
Why number 10? That can't go to 23, 25, 77.
We have actually looked at every department. We find out that it should go to him. Not permanently. Understand? Not permanently. But for now, this is what is ready for him to actually wear now. Because we have looked at, like I said, the first 11 really matters. And of course, if you have somebody like Joe Aribo that has done well in 2 friendly matches, don't you think we should be looking towards?
No, I'm talking at the first decision. This is you're talking now on hindsight. Before he did well,
yeah.
See, now big name be kiss small dog. We don't need to speak English. Let's speak pidgin. Now big man the kiss mother. You don't carry our number 10 jersey. Give to Joe Aribo. Where they come from Rangers, not even La Liga or EPL.
You know, sometimes we don't want to mix up numbers. We want to do 1 to 23.
Okay.
If we can do other numbers like do 24, 27, 28, then we would have, you know, done it that way. But we like going through the rules, and you know, we know any number can fall in. But since we have number 10 and it has not been, you know, retired,
Oh God.
I mean,
Okay.
it's like Osimhen wearing number 9. The last game he played, he won number 9.
No,
that does not mean that if Igalo comes in tomorrow,
Igalo is not coming.
Well, I don't know about that.
He's not coming.
It has not been decided.
He's not coming.
So if eventually Igalo says he's coming back,
He's not coming.
the number 9 will not stick to Osimhen.
And we
It will
understand.
go back to the original
We understand that. Now, let's talk about the series of coaches. You practically worked with, my last count was 13 coaches. Have I tried?
13.
Trozier, Bora, Betty
I didn't
Rose.
work with Bora.
Okay. How did that happen?
I didn't work with Bora. Then, so I was in the office fully.
Okay. Betty Vokes.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gone out to 12 now. Trozier, Betty Vokes, Amadou Shwaibu, Onigbinde, Stephen Bonfrey Joe, Stephen Keshi.
I didn't work with Onigbinde.
Okay. I don't understand you. So explain to me all of the coaches, count the coaches you worked with for me.
Okay, let's start with, I started with Philippe Trozier. And later with Thijs Libright.
Yeah, there's that guy. Yeah.
I did with
Last Lagerbach.
Lagerbach. Yeah, this German, what's his name?
Betty Vokes.
Betty Vos, yeah. I did with Amadou. Of course, I did with Siasia.
Yeah, my guy.
I did with Siasia. Nice guy. I did with what's his name? Keshi. I want to keep him at the last point because he's more like an uncle.
Okay.
He's that man. I don't know.
Olise.
I don't want to talk about him.
Okay.
I might start crying now.
Okay, Olise.
So I worked with Olise. I worked with what's his name? Amadou.
Okay, so let's break them in group. The foreign coaches are Bonfrey Joe, the Philippe Trozier, Thijs Libright, and Lagerbach. Of these four, give me the order of your best and worst. My favorite of all of these coaches is Bonfrey Joe 1. He will forever be my greatest foreign coach, alongside Westerhoff, and the next Philippe Trozier. That's me. But let me hear you.
Well, in coaching, I don't criticize anyway.
No, it's not criticism. It's your best. See, don't play politics with
you know why I will not want to take one as the best and
Philippe Trozier gave you this job, so
well he did, but I still have that respect for him as somebody that have shown me the right way to actually manage, be part of the national team. I will not tell you that a particular coach is the best and the other one is actually not doing what he should do. But I tell you, for the fact that they give you, you know, the atmosphere to do your job, then, you know, because I'm not a coach, I face my own primary assignments. So if you're giving that, you know, enabling environment to do your job, then I think everybody, all of them has actually done the right thing by allowing you to do your job.